We've got twerking pervs and booty peppin' cheerleaders. You're watching Dating #NoFilter.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Yes!
Okay. Oh, we got something a little different tonight.
I like this.
Ryan,
I like that.
Right?
I like that.
What you know about this?
Right. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into Dating #NoFilter here at AfterBuzz TV. We have so much to get into tonight. We had two couples on fresh new dates. We have some news and gossip. We got special segments. Of course, we're going to share our dating horror stories. And, you know, of course, Angele has a little bit of a tease of some type of run-in. She always has a random run-in.
Yes.
Some
With
type
the
of
people
encounter.
from the cast.
Yes. So stay tuned for that because that's part of our news and gossip section. This was episode Twerk in Progress. And so this was episode 6, season 2. And we're going to get into it as soon as we introduce ourselves. I am Breanna Chianne, and I have Angele here.
Hey guys,
Always
good
running
to see
into
you
people.
again.
And then, yes, clap it up. And we have Angel over here.
Hey guys, I have not run into anyone. Well, I do work with somebody, but I think they want that on a hush. But Angel, are you on the show and you were at the rap party and that's why you know everybody and you keep seeing everybody?
I know, right?
Let me find out.
I know.
I feel like I'm a magnet for the daters on here.
Oh, okay.
I would never date them, but
I'm waiting for you to run into Lamb.
Good to know.
No, I want you to run into Lamb because you're always talking about
fight
him.
me. I
I already caught Lamb on TV.
You did.
On the commercials.
You
So
did.
I think we've had enough Lamb.
I've actually seen that commercial since you pointed it out to me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, so let's start off with our first couple. We got Sequoia. Really pretty name, and she spells it very
I
different.
love that name.
Yeah, I like it too. And then we have
Mayo.
Mayo. And I was practicing it before we got on. But so Sequoia made it very clear what she's looking for in a man. She wants that mandingo.
Yeah.
Long, stretch long. Swanging. That's we're trying to keep it PG, but that's basically what she's looking for.
Sounds like it hurts.
You know what's so interesting to me? A lot of times the girls that are always like, oh yeah, I want that big, they don't
know what to do.
They don't know what to do with it. They struggle.
But it's like, wow, why do you want it so robust? Like, is your hole really that wide?
Maybe it is. Sequoia might have a long list of people that's
she needs to do some Kegels because that's a problem.
No, like I've had 2 kids and my twit-twat don't want no mandingo. So I'm just saying, like, you need to keep
that's
it
a new
like.
word for it.
I like that.
I like when Jocelyn from Love and Hip Hop used to call it a Cuda cat.
Oh, Cuda cat.
No, baby, Cuda Pappy is my name. Okay, jump into the live chat and tell us what you call your vagina. If you have one.
Shout out to the participation. So she comes out and she has this cheerleading date. So she's waiting for Mayowa to come out. Mm-hmm. And he rolls up with his bike and the first thing she says is, oh my God.
No, she said, ew.
She said, ew.
And I was like, oh my God, that's so mean. Because I know I went in on Lamb, but when she said that, I was like, dang, because Lamb's actually going to see that episode. Lamb probably won't see this episode.
So do you think she said ill because of the bike or because of his like physical appearance?
No, she said she was attracted to him physically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the bike. She was like,
because I can't.
But
imagine
she didn't clarify right away. It was eventually. Yeah. So I was just like, this girl is mean.
It's a very judgmental statement, I would say, especially because it wasn't towards his physical appearance. She was totally materialistically judging off that. That was wrong.
Well, I don't know, because you have your standards. You like what you like, your preference. I mean,
but it's not an ill moment.
But yeah, I wouldn't say it.
I
wouldn't say it.
She could have been like, okay,
Yeah.
You got a bike, okay, let's see if there's a car to go with that.
Exactly, which is what she should have done.
Instead of just assuming.
Right, because she asks later on and turns out he does have a car.
Yeah.
And it's LA. Like, you can't pay rent and have a car. Like, if you're doing it, cool, you can financially do that, but not everybody has that luxury.
Yeah, there's a lot of my friends that Uber everywhere.
But that also
big
builds
ups to Lyft and Uber.
Yeah.
So their date kind of started off a little, wobbly. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't so great. They were still filling each other out. And so she introduces this whole let's do cheers thing.
It was so random and weird.
That was just weird.
I thought it was corny.
Yeah.
It was very corny.
Yeah.
But he was into it, and I love that because even there was a part where he had to like bend over to the side, and he still did it. He even added like a little butt pop in there.
Yeah.
And so he was making the most of it. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, and he lifted her with confidence.
He didn't know how to put her down.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. That's what part I'm not playing
that's
with.
the part you have to practice. I was a flyer when I was in Pop Warner cheerleading. I was on the B team and the A team.
Oh, the A team and B team. Flip it, girl.
Let me let you know. Like, your girl was a serious cheerleader, went to regionals and things with the Redskins in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, you got further than me, girl.
I'm just saying.
I couldn't make the trials because you have to run laps and stuff. It's like, bye. I'm hot. It's hot out here. I'm tired.
Forget the physical aspect. She's like, I'm tired.
Can I have a water break?
Too much. No, I was captain by my junior year, and I was like, y'all not putting me in the air, so I cut that out. I let girls I was like, oh yeah, she wants to fly, let her fly.
Yes, I love flying. I like the way they pop me down.
Yeah,
so.
it looks so much fun, but it's so much work because I did I did the little boot camp thing for cheerleading because I had friends who were on it at the time, and they're like, yeah, just do it. We'll work with you outside of practice and stuff. But it's a lot. Like, kudos
that
to y'all because it is like a sport. You have to lift the person.
No, they're athletes.
If you drop a person, like. You can literally you have their life in your hands because they can break their neck.
Out, like legitimately cursed out by our coaches, just like the football players. Cheerleaders get cursed out too.
Yeah,
we had to be perfectionists.
So speaking of perfectionists, Maya made it very clear that he wants someone that knows how to take care of him.
Yeah.
And I was really troubled by that because he said I had something about a 40-year-old lady and she would bathe him and cook for him.
But was that his preference? Like, did he say, I want someone to take care of me?
He says
or did
he wants a mature woman.
Okay.
And he says he said that was like one of his best relationships. So to me, when you say that's one of your best relationships, I look at it as that's something you hold high.
Like, that's the standard.
Yeah, that's the standard.
Meet me right here and don't go below.
Right.
Yeah,
gotcha.
That is kind of like a mom because she's pretty much like twice his age and she's cooking for him and not cleaning for him but actually cleaning him. She's 40 something so like she could have been 48. Like,
you think she like lifted it up and
probably
the royal penis is clean,
so.
Your Highness.
Thank you.
King. I think she definitely lifted it up and cleaned under it.
That's the only way to get it clean.
Oh Lord! Oh my God! So the date goes well.
Yeah.
They bond after the dancing. They go on this picnic. You see this creepy
that was
exorcism.
So I thought it was a grown woman just being weird trying to get some camera time. That's what I thought it was. But when she first was looking at the lady and she was looking like, what is this? I thought she was talking about the date. Like, why are we picnicking and stuff? Ooh. But then I saw who she was talking about. But after I saw it was a little girl, I was like, okay, that's still a little weird because you're in public, but at least it's a kid. Like
it just threw me off.
It was the most random thing, but it was funny. But I don't like picnic dates, though.
Oh, really?
I like picnic dates, Angel.
They are cute to look at, but I do not like bugs whatsoever. I do not even like butterflies.
And she's from the South, you guys. She's from the South.
Yep, and I feel like if you sit on a blanket and you having a picnic, there's going to be ants in the ground, there's going to be gnats flying around, there might be some butterflies, which I do not like those. And
you don't like butterflies are the least harmful bug.
And they have all those nasty legs. And
oh, Lord.
No, I just don't like them. They always trying to land land on you. Like, get off me. I did not give you consent. Like, I don't like it.
Stop harassing me.
Exactly. Get out my face, butterfly. And then they had fruit to eat. And I would have been like, I'm hungry, especially after like all that cheering and like lifting you up. Like,
you want
you
some
got
real
me
food.
you got me sitting in the grass eating some fruit. Like, I would have loved.
Well, he was excited to eat the fruit.
He was a good sport.
She had some other things in mind. She's a pervert.
She is.
Isn't she?
She is. She went straight into the dick conversation.
I can't believe she asked him that.
But the thing is, he answered her
In a flirtatious way.
No, but like he was telling her what he wants in a partner and gave a very mature answer.
Yeah.
And her response was, so would you say you're little or big? I'm like,
she wasn't even listening to like what he said. She just thinking about the D.
She just wanted to get that out the way. Like, she's like, okay, let's be clear. Okay, what are we working with here? That way I can see if I can entertain the rest of this conversation.
Do you think that there's any hope for them possibly having a future?
They seem to have fun together. So I think a second date for sure.
A second date, and then I feel like she's gonna try to do the little move where you kind of check and see how big they are.
I think she's just gonna grab for it.
That typically doesn't work out. Like, it didn't work out for me when I tried it. But
you tried to finesse it, or you just go straight for it?
The first date, the second date.
If the time is right, like, you want to go do your little check, you know, try to make sure.
I think that's what you go to the club for, so you have a reason to dance on it.
Okay.
I mean, that's...
Wait. So you go to the club and check and for
dance on it?
No, if I'm there with my dude, and if it's a guy that I'm seeing, first of all, you get to see if he has any rhythm, because that's important in many aspects.
Okay.
And then if he confidently grabs you to dance, you get to see, oh, okay, so he's making the first move too. And then, you know, you just finesse and see what's going on. But that's just...
Show me how you do that,
That's
Bree.
Better than just
Show
grabbing after it. You know, you just back up a little bit. Anyway.
She was acting like Meg Thee Stallion earlier.
I do not recall these events in question. I plead the fifth. Angel, do you have a special message for our listeners?
Oh my gosh, yes, I do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and allowing us to be the ESPN of TV talk. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Jump into the chat conversation. We're on live chat. We will shout you out right here on air. Tell your friends about us, especially. Please, if you're on iTunes, give us 5 stars and jump into that comment as well. And we'll definitely read your comments. We love to get any feedback from you guys. So tell your friends, and thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys. So, first date deal breakers.
Oh, Lord.
What is something...
I should have wrote a list.
One just hit me, and like I could almost like sense it. Okay. Keep going.
Give me 2 things, only 2 things that you guys would hear or see on the first date that would make you say nope and pass. It can be physical, it can be personal wise, anything that would just make you want to pass. You seem like you already got yours on
Oh.
Or no, you still...
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Go ahead.
The oral hygiene. If your breath is rank.
Not rank.
If your breath has gone bad, if it smells like you have
expired. Right, like milk.
It has expired, honey. Listen, if it smells like you haven't eaten anything in 6 hours, I can't. Because, like, even if you brush your teeth, legitimately, you brush your teeth, but if you have that staleness to your breath because you haven't, like, done anything since you brush your teeth, it still stinks, and I can still smell it. So, I mean, that's definitely one of my deal breakers. And guys that bite their nails all the way to the meat, the nubs, deal breaker. You won't get a second date. Yeah.
I would say, since we can only name 2, and
we know Angel got a right. She's like, let me check this out.
I wouldn't say physical for any of it, because I feel like before we get to the date, I'm already know how you look and stuff. So if you don't pass the physical requirements, we're not even getting to the date.
Right.
So I would say, 1, having no manners, like if you're not holding a door open, or like if you're like just not being attentive, if you're rude to the wait staff, you know, things like that. If you Oh, and this is another one that just popped in my head. Oh my gosh, I hate super flashy guys. No, like when they try too hard, like I got this,
Where
I got
it's tacky.
that.
Oh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, please shut up. Like I don't care. And if you're
Name
doing this
dropping,
to impress me,
label dropping.
Yes,
it's
especially
like,
out here.
if you're doing this to impress me, like, is this all you have to offer that you feel like you have to keep on? But that was just a little bonus. My other one I was gonna say is being broke.
Wait a minute.
She said being broke.
Don't be flashy and like extra and annoying with it, but also like don't be broke. So yeah.
I think my number one, I can't do gaps. I don't like a gap.
In the teeth?
So you did not like Maya Wooden?
No.
I actually
You didn't
don't.
like them lips?
I know you didn't like them lips.
I actually don't mind gaps because I feel
don't like it.
I feel like gaps can look super artsy sometimes. Like the girl Slick Woods who models for Rihanna for
cannot.
Fenty Beauty. Like
the
I
thing
feel
is-
like gaps can be cool.
But the thing is, I'm a very attentive person when people are talking.
yeah.
And if you have a gap, I'm only looking
distraction.
at your mouth. I didn't hear anything you said. I'm gonna sit there like, oh yeah, that's crazy.
I'm trying to think of who else has a cool
that's
gap.
crazy after everything.
Right.
That's crazy.
That little general answer.
crazy.
Just looking.
That is crazy.
You should just like try to pluck something through it.
like a football goal.
No, like I'm okay with a gap, but the minute I see your tongue moving through your teeth, I'm good.
Yikes.
I'm like
Oh
all
my
the way
God.
good.
Sequoia had that lisp.
That is a little
Sequoia had a
annoying
lisp.
to listen to.
Yes, she had a lisp. Okay, so if a guy had a lisp, is that a deal breaker for you, Bree?
A lisp because of a gap?
No,
Or
no,
Just a lisp, just a
side.
regular.
Like,
Oh,
You have-
gosh. I don't know if I could do that. I can't be on the phone and getting sexy time is not sexy time anymore. I'm sorry. Hey baby, you look sexy tonight.
Oh my God!
No.
You look
sexy tonight.
sexy.
Oh my God.
No shade, but I just can't do it.
Oh my God.
And my number 2 is, even though I'm a petite, proud 4'11", I'm 5'9" in my head, and so I'm a height snob. I don't like short guys. I think that's a lot of girls, though. I can't. We can't both be little, looking like we ran away from the circus together.
Yeah.
That's not cute.
Ran away
So,
from the circus.
can't do that.
Yeah, I need a guy to be like taller than me when I'm wearing heels, because that just feels manly to me. Like I need to feel like you're my protector.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like do not be no little pipsqueak. Do not be 5 nothing unless it's like 5'10", 5'11".
She's
then
that. I
maybe.
want the upper 5s.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the live
what's
chat,
going
guys.
on?
So we got a couple of comments here. We have Felicia. She's saying Maya's bike was unique. I think that's what threw her off.
Okay. 'Cause it
was
folded
the
up.
bike.
Probably.
Well, the ill comment, I think Felicia's saying. So, and then we have Felicia also saying, girl didn't waste no time with the package question.
Yeah,
no
right.
time
That was a little
whatsoever. And then Felicia's deal breaker is no job whatsoever.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we
can't be on the date.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I was about to say.
Listen, if ever you tell me you're an entrepreneur, okay, so what is it that you do?
Yes.
So,
yes.
oh my gosh.
So moving on to our next couple, we have Chris and Desneige. And Nina hit it right on the head. Chris is a frat boy, textbook frat boy.
True and
my
true.
God.
He was
True and true.
so gross and so obnoxious. He eats like a slob. He looks like a slob.
Wait, did he
acts
fall,
like a
though?
slob.
'Cause I missed
he
that.
fell, talking about, I
missed
love
it.
doing flips. And then he fell right on his butt. He was weird to me.
When he first came out.
Yeah, when he first
I
came
was
on.
looking down, but I saw him getting up, and I saw y'all
Yeah.
like laughing. I was like, oh, I missed the fall.
Yeah, and he loves a big booty.
But hers wasn't even big, and I think
yeah.
like, aside from he was so creepy, the fact that he's, like, staring at her, and he's like, did your mom give you that? I'm like, did her mom give her what? There's nothing
He
there.
didn't even say it the right way. Like, he made such a corny comment, like,
Yeah.
suggesting that
The
her
whole
mom
time.
gave her that. I was
and
like,
he was
then
like,
he's-
your mom's probably hot.
yeah.
Which is, like...
I'm confused as to why she didn't shut him down. That's why remember last week we were talking about they must get paid
to actually stay or something, because nobody's walked out.
That must have been why she stayed.
There has to be some incentive, because there's a couple of these dates we watched that was a straight walkout.
Yeah, like nobody on this show so far has been like, you know what, I'm done with this date. So maybe, because even when they were doing a twerk class, she looked so annoyed the whole time. Like her answers were dry. She was like, why did he pick this? Like,
she said, because we're both white, we don't have rhythm.
Yeah.
She's lucky that the twerk instructor wasn't a black girl.
She was spot on, though. They both did not have rhythm.
When they were twerking, she wasn't moving. Neither one of them were moving their butt. They were moving their shoulders and their back. They were like, I'm like, nothing down here is doing anything.
It's like your booty is isolated. Like, just let that move, and then everything else is straight. Like, that's how you complete the twerk.
You gotta stay on the live chat after we wrap, so you can do a little 1-on-1. Maybe Desneige will tune in.
Negative, because I got too much junk in
it's just overwhelming.
Dallas style. Hey, you know I'm from Texas, so we full bodied over here.
Everything's bigger. So, what did you guys think about the choice of a twerk class? Not exactly for the first date, but is that a date option that you would do with your boo?
That was stupid.
I love it.
Angel was like, and you're like, that was stupid.
I was saying it's not an option. Like, I agree with you, because that's what I was thinking. Because one, I actually don't have a bunch of rhythm, so I feel like if I had some drinks
wait
in
a
me,
minute. Instagram says otherwise. Okay.
I had drinks in me. That was Labor Day.
Okay.
But like I said, if I've had some drinks in me, it's a different story. But for a first date, like, I would just feel so awkward doing that. Like, I don't really know you, and I don't want my butt to be the focus of it. Like, we've talked about this in past episodes. Of course, a guy is going to look at your body, but do it like where I don't know. Yes, be discreet about it. Don't bring me to a twerking class where the whole focus is just on my butt. Because one, I hate dancing. I really do. Unless, like, I know Instagram says a different story. I really do hate dancing unless I'm like already lit. That's the only time you see me like doing something, if I had some drinks in my system. So don't bring me sober to a dance class where you're a complete perv just staring at my butt. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. It kind of felt like he was giving her an audition. Like, let's see how hot you are.
Wait, what about the interview when he first met her? Okay, that was sit so down in this chair and let me talk. Yeah, like, that was the stupidest piece of crap.
One of the guys was like, I don't think he's ever talked to a human before. Not even a girl, a human.
That kind of leads to the next topic that I want to touch on, which is age differences when dating. Because surprisingly, Chris is 33.
He's 10 years older than her.
Desneige is 23.
And she's way more mature. Oh, man. She ran circles around him.
Right. Yeah. Like, she was so turned off by the entire date. And so I want to know, is age a thing with you guys when it comes on to the dating scene?
I mean, he would have been the perfect distance. Like, for me, I like older guys. So, like, 33 when I'm 23, that's kind of right.
Yeah, mentally, especially because they're slow.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, we get to meet somewhere in the middle. Like, there's a median school of thought there, but
I don't know what I want. Look,
hey,
look at that back. Look at that back,
y'all. Painful.
But I don't know. Like,
look at the shoulders move. Look at the shoulders move. Come on, shoulders.
The age thing doesn't bother me too much, but I do feel like I would go my age or a little older. Like, I've done younger before, and I feel like they didn't have their life together as much as they should have. Right. And so, I'm at a point in my life where if you don't have it together, we can't both not have it together. So exactly. I need a grown man. But I also don't want somebody that's like old and their bones don't work and they can't do stuff, because I like to be active sometimes. Like, since moving to LA, like, I've gone surfing and stuff, or like, I want us to be able to do like cute things. I want to go parasailing one day. And I can't have like some old man who can't keep up.
Wait, you've never been parasailing?
I've never been parasailing, but I do want to do it. And yeah, I can't have no old man that's like, oh.
So any young, handsome, successful men out there who want to take lovely Angel on a date, you know exactly what to do.
Let's go up in the sky.
Ain't that one on the far side of the table.
Let's go parasailing for date one.
Age, I don't know, age I have the same mindset. I don't mind older because mentally we'll match up. But I always say I want someone who has, if not as much as me or more, because we need to elevate each other.
Yes.
But especially financially, you need to have it together because I know what I want in life. And I want...
We're not doing $15 dates.
We're not doing $15. And I'm not afraid to say that I'm not doing no $15 date.
Boom.
There's nothing wrong with being high maintenance. And I know my worth. And a little 20-year-old, 21-year-old who's getting your money working retail, cool, that's for you. But your change is not for me.
Ooh, she said change.
It's not. And so I feel more comfortable dating an older guy. So there's nothing wrong with wanting somebody successful.
Yes.
We take this to heart because we were kind of attacked at some point about not wanting $15 dates. So I just want to make it clear there's nothing wrong with that.
Or even if like y'all have already been talking for a while and you just want to like do something chill maybe.
Yeah.
But for a first, second, and third, $15, like no, like.
But if you're on television and your day costs all of $15, what is production doing?
Right.
Because it's not even
Aren't
coming
they
out of
paying
their
for your
pocket,
date?
so that's weird too.
Like, you just lowballed yourself.
And we're not going to a food truck, period.
I would not do a food truck or a picnic. Like, take me to somewhere where I can sit down, like, for real,
and be
for real.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes,
great.
I would literally set the record for this show of having the most expensive date because my standards
Thank
are
you.
high. So if you want to even get my time is money. So
Thank you.
let's be straight about it.
Well, let's get straight into special segments.
Ooh, child.
Angel.
All right, so the special segment is dating horror stories. And I'll go ahead and start it off and say that this dating horror story goes out to Sprint for having horrible service. Because there's this one time I was going to go out with this guy out here and but he had already told me, like, I don't really know the exact time because I'm doing something or whatever. And it was understandable what he told me. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to get dressed and just go chill at one of my friends' house. Because if I get dressed and sit inside, I'm going to fall asleep. Like, I don't want to play that waiting game. So I was like, let me go meet one of my friends and we just, like, watch TV or something until he says he's free. Like, something super casual. But then he was taking forever. And then my friend was like, oh, there's actually this private party going on. And it's an open bar. It's down the street. Do you want to go? I'm like, yeah. So when we got there, my phone had no signal. Thanks, Sprint. And since I'm like, oh, he's not texting me, like, blah, 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 I'm going in on an open bar. Soon as we get back to her house, ding, 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 ding. Text messages 1 hour ago. Like, yes, like I wasn't getting a signal at the venue that we were at, but her house wasn't far from it. So as soon as we got back inside, like he had been hitting me up and it was me who wasn't answering. So I missed the date because, I mean, I was still up and it was still a decent time to go out, but I had so many drinks that's not how you want to go to a date. So thank you, Sprint.
Thanks, Sprint.
Because that could have been like a real nice evening. So
It could have been.
yeah.
Okay, Angel, what you got?
Okay, so I was going to give you guys a good dating story, but I just thought of a bad one.
Here we go.
Okay. I used to go to USC. I was a student there, and I was one of the older students, but I always looked young, so I kind of fit right in with the freshmen when I was in my 20s. So anyways, I was invited for some guy's birthday to be his date to a Lakers game.
Nice.
And he was friends with Ice Cube's son. I'm not going to say the name.
Well,
but
we only have one. I know Ice Cube's son is.
She should have just said a rapper's son. You were so specific
I love the
already.
movies he's
Damn,
in.
I thought he had more than one, though.
I don't think so.
Okay, go. I don't
think he got
know.
Do
more
he
than
have more than
one.
one kid?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Okay, but
Okay.
anyway, so I get invited to sit in the box and we have like food there. And
Nice.
then there's another girl that I'm really cool with. It was a double date situation. So I was the date of the birthday boy and then it was like the celebrity son or whatever. And he was on a date with my homegirl. And why did my ass fall? Like, I just remember sitting down. When I woke up, the game was over.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you fell asleep?
I fell asleep in the box.
How?
Oh,
It's so loud. There's
throughout
people.
No,
like,
we were in a box.
So you don't hear,
fell
you don't like.
But I
hear
know
them.
I'm talking about the other people make it loud, right? Like
I
y'all
don't
are
give a
still
damn
watching
who made
the
that.
game.
You literally could have rolled me inside of a carpet and I wasn't gonna wake up.
What? What did you do that day that made you
Right?
that tired?
Listen, I was studying like pre-law at USC. I had plenty of shit to be tired about.
Wow.
So I don't know what happened that week, but I wasn't having it as far as staying up past 9. I'm telling you.
No,
Because
that's for real.
The
though.
minute I sat down, it was over. And then this guy who I was on a date with, the birthday boy, I'm sure he was clowned really bad while I was asleep.
I'm sure.
Because
like, look how boring you are.
it's a box. It's a suite with all his
Yeah.
friends, and it was kind of elaborate.
Yeah, that's what I
and he
meant
was
about it
looking
being
forward to
loud.
it.
Like there's other
And like
people.
I was his crush or whatever, and then
Yeah.
like I'm a few years older, so he was really looking forward to taking me out, and I went to sleep on his
That is
birthday day.
embarrassing.
And guess what? Not only did he not speak to me the whole time home, like even after that, like this is probably 10 years later and we haven't talked.
You know you're his dating horror story.
Probably. You should like look on his Instagram
That's
and like
so
hit him up,
funny.
be like, "Hey, remember me?"
Well-
with the snoring emoji.
Petty.
I reminded the celebrity son about it a couple years ago when he did a movie. I was like, "Do you remember that time?" He's like, "Yeah, I remember." I was like, "Oh shit."
That's funny.
Okay. Well, a time I want to forget is back home again. Good old DC Chocolate City. I went out on a date with this guy. He was an athlete. So it was a nice, I'm not going to call it lavish, but it was a nice time out.
What team was it?
I mean, it was anyway. But so part of the date we went to a casino that is like more in the Baltimore area. And so we pulled up and the day was going really well. So we pull up and I noticed that he's on his phone a lot and I wasn't going to ask questions because I didn't want to start acting crazy yet.
Yeah.
But I kept peeping and so eventually he stepped away real smooth like, "I'll be right back, babe," like gave me a couple chips or whatever to play with.
babe,
I didn't even know
okay.
what to do with the chips, but I was like, okay.
Same.
Doop, 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 whatever. So he comes back and he looks like he's kind of nervous. So I said, "What's going on?" He said, "Yeah, we gotta go. My homie's tripping." So I said, "All right." So we walk out to the garage where his car was parked, and this BMW like swerves up, like as we get to the, and
I'd have been scared.
It's a
Was
woman.
the homie a female?
It's a woman coming out talking about, "So this is where you've been? This is what you're doing?" And I'm standing there.
Love the sound
And I'm
effects.
standing there like not really paying attention because I don't know who she's talking to because she's not talking to him because he's with me.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
kind of
what you
shook.
think.
That's what I thought.
You thought she wasn't talking to him.
I thought she was talking to somebody behind us
Child.
because I wasn't even
Okay.
paying attention.
No,
Until
I was
I
like, why would this person be
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Until I
right.
saw how close she got and I saw the eyes lock. And then he tried to pass it off like I was the homie.
Wow.
Whole time it was his baby mom. And it was just a whole mess. So by the time he turned around to see where I was already
Gone.
getting an Uber.
Yeah.
On the other side of the casino
Oh,
entrance.
this
getting an
recently
Uber.
happened.
Back home. So I've been out here for like 7 months, but this was probably like last year.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm
so
sorry, Mama.
Yeah.
I'm not. Lesson learned.
But that's crazy.
I mean,
and how she knew where he
beyond
was
that.
at? Was he like on Instagram Live?
It's
or
one of
something?
those
Was he,
things
like-
where he's consistently doing stuff like this, it seemed like. So she already knew the game.
he bring all his girls to the casino.
It seems like that's the routine. So at this point, I'm like,
He haven't learned?
My love life is a punchline. Like, it's just a joke.
Oh,
so
it clearly is. You always
Yeah.
have the best stories.
the best worst stories.
All right.
Shout out to me. Let's get into some news and gossip. Angel.
Oh gosh. Well, since our daters are not technically celebrities yet, I do have one. It was Malachi who started following me. I guess he saw our show, Malachi Broadwater, and I wanted to go ahead and tag his Instagram so he could get even more followers than his over 50,000.
Right.
So big ups to you, Malachi, shouting you out right here on AfterBuzz TV.
Did you go through any
Don't forget I did you this favor, okay?
He only has 13.
Did you go through his pictures? Did you show love to any?
Pretty easy.
No, I didn't. I figured that the people that are listening right now will go on Malachi's Instagram and maybe, do a couple likes for me.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you shouted him out on AfterBuzz, so that's good enough.
I did my part.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
Malachi. You're welcome.
Well, that's it for tonight's show. I had so much fun shooting with you ladies.
As
usual. Of course, you guys make sure you follow us. Oh, make sure you catch up with us next week again for another episode of Dating #NoFilter. Follow us on Instagram. You can find me at IamB_Chianne, CHIANNE.
And you can follow me on Instagram. My name is Angele Taylor, which is spelled like Angel with an E at the end. Taylor_.
And you can find me and my intoxicated twerking on Instagram at Angel Saunders, ANGELSAUNDERS.
Yes, intoxicated twerking.
Yes, the best way to do it. Move those shoulders.
Move those shoulders. Ooh, we're trying to karaoke. Bye.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.